This is a new game in alpha, and we're getting the dedicated servers working, and they have proprietary software that they use along with that. So I'm happy that it is working. And people are pleased with the thing, and here we go. 10 minutes away from seeing who wins the first Rekt experimental online 2v2 deathmatch tournament. And already, big battles going on in the hallways. And again, this room, you see Critical Gaming favoring this room a whole lot. And it's not a bad strategy. You've got access to ammo there for the rocket launcher.
And
You've
there's
got
help
pretty
there.
good access to see people coming and going in both directions, so it's not as choke pointy. Now they'll start to come out a bit.
But you can't stand there forever because, I said the grenade launcher doesn't. Somebody will grab a grenade launcher and try and flush you out.
Oh yeah, just throw a few of those in there, and yes, people will scatter. And that is the first kill of the round.
Yeah, Dr. Riku.
Wow. So good stuff there. And they're going to need more than 1 point to overcome this thing. Yeah, 187. We knew coming in. We talked about it. I mean, this is one of the premier players of the game, I would say. Always good to see him in our IRC, which you can find on QuakeNet for those of you that still use IRC. Many do. We are on QuakeNet. We're pound Rekt game.
All right, yeah, getting underway here. 2-2. Everyone's getting warmed up, getting a feel for things.
Yeah, it's funny as we get into these later rounds, we're starting to see people start to think a bit more tactically, and so it's not just a frag fest. Seeing people kind of give some thought to where they start these battles at, and giving some thought to getting that railgun back, and that was definitely a key to victory before for Critical Gaming, but actually, Algrim has a kill with the railgun. So RPT. I would think that with their playstyle, they are probably better served by trying to keep it more low scoring, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Trying to define the Rekt meta here in Alpha. I don't think it's going to work.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are kind of riding the meta as they go with what we've seen today. And yeah, the things that have been talked about in chat and in game and stuff are definitely things that will be considered very closely by the dev team. That's part of it. That's part of the fun. I mean, how many games do you get to really do that for? Usually it's just they throw it out there and say, here's the game. Like it or lump it.
Critical Gaming is getting an early lead here now. I want to say early. We're halfway through the match. It's 6v3.
It does seem early, though, doesn't it? Because it took a while for everybody to really start piling on the points.
10-minute matches go pretty quick.
They do. Yeah, I think 10 minutes that is one thing that we've certainly taken this. I think 10 minutes is a pretty good number for length of round. So we had it longer than that at QuakeCon.
And those were duels, too.
Yeah. But then there was one free for all, and
Yeah,
that was really long. They were like epic, and not epic as in Epic, the makers of Unreal Engine 4, but epic as in Link and Gert. But 7-5 now, and yeah, wow, 187 only has one kill. It's kind of surprising. Fiend has the bulk of kills for Critical Gaming. We were talking about 187, but Fiend has been certainly good all day too, and working with the railgun and now the grenade launcher, and again, green skulls all over the place here.
But yeah, so we'd like to thank Hoorah Gaming. They've helped us out a lot with hosting some servers for this.
Absolutely.
And definitely thank the DGL, who's done a lot to help us out to organize all this. Link in particular.
For sure.
And yeah, everybody who watched, everyone who played, just in general, it's turned out pretty great.
Mr. Coupon says he couldn't talk Riku out of the shotgun. He spent all night trying. I don't know. I like the shotgun myself.
It's a bit situational on this map.
It is.
We actually have tried balancing the damage on that, and I can't remember how many damage per pellet it does right now, but I think we bumped that up just 1 or 2 damage, and it just made the thing horrendously overpowered.
OP, yes.
you just run around everywhere and just boom, 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 dead. Just everybody, just fill a room with flak and just everybody dies, and it's just, oh well, that's no good. But if you bump it down too low, then, you know, it's a pea shooter.
Yeah, it's an eternal struggle. I mean, yes, a shooter is software as a service, but wow, we are down to less than 3 minutes left. It is 9-7, nursing a 2-point lead is this Critical Gaming team. Oh, and the Rocket Propelled Techie's staying with them, and we're tied. Wow, 2.5 minutes left, and it is anybody's game. Remember that the winning team will receive 2 copies of Evolve.
10.
So that makes things a little more enticing for both these teams. And again, we'll see Critical Gaming occupying that one room right there with the hallway next to the pit. And getting a kill from it. Fiend with the railgun.
We're still, it's a 1-point game.
Yep, Aldrin gets a shot in too. So yeah, 11-10, 145 now. This one is going to go to the very end. You always like to see an exciting finals and a close finals, and this one pretty damn close.
11-11.
My goodness. Yes, for me, like you get the keys if it's a tie. Actually, I think
If it's a tie, we redo the match.
We play another match.
Them's the rules.
Yeah, we'll just get that out there right now in case that does loom in the distance. But perhaps
Critical
not.
Gaming's up by 1.
Oh, this is so
left.
close. 1 minute left. And so every frag super important here at the end. Oh, battle in the hallway takes him down. 187 with a clutch one there. As
14-11,
grenade
3-point lead.
And will that be enough to hold? Trying to back off, but on this map, if you try to back off too much, you're going to just back into somebody else.
14-13, it's a 1-kill game.
Yep. So they just backed right into more trouble. 13 seconds left. 12. 1
14,
point
13.
separates these teams.
15.
5
Oh.
seconds now. What's going to happen?
15 to
They got it.
13.
Critical Gaming with a 2-point victory. Right there at the end, just that one extra frag